guys, in advance, I'm sorry for that drop lead sound. I tried making it as close as I could, but for time's sake, that's not the main point of this video. The main point is this serum base right here, which is the main one in the drop. I'm going to get right into this. If you guys just want to copy the settings, go ahead and look at the screen here, freeze it, effects, freeze it. All right, everyone else, let's get right into it. First things, I'm going to go to initialize preset. You'll see in the previous that I had oscillator B. I'm going to use oscillator A this time. The reason why I had B was because I think during testing I was choosing either A or B, and B was the one I wanted, so I just stuck with that. So first thing, I'm going to go to spectral, go to monster 9, and change the waveform to about 100%. Anytime now. Alright. From there, I'm just going to leave that and drop the octave down 12 semitones, or down 1. I'm going to turn the sub mode on and turn direct out on. And what that'll do is basically when I go to the effects section, the sub will not be affected by any of the distortion or multiband compression, which you don't want to do. You want a clean sounding sub. From there, I'm actually going to turn this level down to about 35%, and we'll come back to that later. I'm going to turn filter on and leave the low pass on, low pass 12, but I'll bring the cutoff down to about 51 hertz. Alright, dozed off. See that coming. Alright, so now I'm going to go down to LFO, and I'm going to drag the point all the way down to about the bottom of the plus sign on LFO. And I'm going to drag this down to make it a little bit of a slope, not too heavy. And then I'm going to turn trig mode on, which what that'll do is every time the MIDI note is played, the LFO will restart over in perfect cycle, so it gives more of a consistent sound. From there, I'm going to add that plus sign. If you guys didn't see how to do that, just go to the plus sign, drag it over to cutoff. And I'm going to drag the cutoff down to just so it basically meets on the lap right there. I'm also going to add the plus sign on LFO1 to level on the sub and move that level down to about 30%. And I guess I can give you the cutoff percentage here, which is about 58. Let's go with 60. Make it even. From there, that's as much as I'll do on the oscillator section. Moving on to effects page, I'm going to turn distortion on. I'm going to change the distortion type to diode 2. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but whatever. I'm going to do the drive to about 23% and turn that mix down to about 72. Perfect. From there, I'm going to add some compression and use the handy dandy multi-band compression, which is so good, and turn that gain up to about 9.7. From there, I'm going to turn the EQ on and low cut it. And now, I always get this confused, just turn that Q down and make it so it doesn't boost the low frequencies. And from there, let's give it a playthrough and make sure it sounds correct. I think that's sub. I'm sorry. Drop that down 1 octave and turn the level down just a little bit more. Sweet. Next thing I'm going to dive over is this chain I have below. One thing you'll notice is that I don't use the reverb in Serum. Reason being is because I just don't really like the way the reverb sounds inside Serum. It's a little bit too metallic-y for me, so I look to third-party VSTs for that. One of my favorites is Valhalla Vintage Verb. All of the Valhallas are good, so shout out to them. It's only $50, so it's honestly worth it. Going back, I just cut the lows a little bit. Typically, if I would not use that sub oscillator, I would make it its own channel and then cut this about 150. But for tutorial purposes, I'll leave it at 73 hertz and cut off some of the highs. I'm cutting that at about 8K. After that, I have the Valhalla Vintage Verb. You guys can copy these settings. After that, I'm compressing it with another OTT, but I'm turning that amount knob down to about 27%. So it's not really compressing too much, but still it gives it a little bit more of a super heavy compression, which is nice. Don't worry about this, just a gate that I'm trying to get rid of. There's a click sound, which I'm going to go over in a second. After that, I just clean up the lows a little bit again and boost a little bit of the highs. You'll notice probably with the sound that there's this weird click. So a trick for that, what I do is sometimes I'll get a gate, sometimes I can't get it down perfectly. So I'll just go into the track and go into my mixer section and do track volume and just turn that click off because it honestly is really annoying. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys liked it, please give us a like and subscribe. We'll be back every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday with the remake and Thursday with the random sound design. If you guys have any requests, please let us know. Feel free to hit us up. Try and get back to you. And you guys, have a great day.